Hi, my name is Joe. I am the Associate Director of Right to the City Action, and I want to talk a little bit about why we are partnering with Seed the Vote this year to turn out the vote and stop Trump. So a little bit about our organization. We are a member-based alliance working with housing groups all over the country. We do work from renters protection, community land trust, and climate work. Trump and Vance are running on a platform that talks about deporting undocumented folks to offer up more housing to hardworking Americans. And on the other side, you have Vice President Kamala Harris, who's talking about 3% rent caps, who's talking about first-time home buyer grants, and talking about building more housing and more affordable housing units. And we know that those are not the full solutions to the housing problems we see, but we know that they're better than what Trump and Vance are offering. So that is why our organization has recruited 100 volunteers to go across the country with Seed the Vote.
Hi, I'm Hassan Faruqi. I live in Boston, and I'm here in Arizona with the Right to the City Action Delegation. When we see, especially with an issue like housing, rent has gone up by 30% since the pandemic. So many of us, more than half of Americans actually, are rent burdened. And so we know this is a challenge for renters, but there are also so many of us who just don't know when or if we're going to be able to buy a house. And so when we have a candidate who's running on issues like rent caps nationally, who wants to build 3 million homes in the next 4 years, when we have candidates who are willing to step up and lead on the biggest driver of inflation, which is housing costs, we know this is the candidate who we've got to support.
Hi, my name is Andrea Shapiro and I'm from New York City. And in New York City, Trump was a landlord there. We know what he's done to housing in New York City. We've seen him be sued for discrimination, him raise the rent, and his son-in-law raises the rent and is a slumlord in New York City. And so we need to stop that because those are the policies that are going to come down from the federal level.
My name is Tony. I'm from California, Northern California, here in Phoenix, Arizona. And I traveled all this way mainly because the main priority is to keep Trump out of office. We need to move forward, not backwards. The important thing is that we have at least our basic rights to organize, to protest, to resist.
Hi, my name is Detrice. I'm from Baltimore. I'm with Right to the City Action. Anything that I can contribute to turn voters out to make sure he don't get into office, then hey, I'm all here. All hands on deck is needed for this campaign election.
I'm Jessica Trujillo and I'm from Santa Fe, New Mexico. As a mom of a young child, I really want them to have the same choices, the same body sovereignty that I had growing up. They deserve to make the same choices around healthcare, around reproductive choice as I was able to make.
I'm with Unite Oregon Action. I'm in town in Arizona from Portland, Oregon. And I'm here because it's a very important election. I want to be in a swing state. I want to be impactful. And it's been great to meet up with all these folks, movement members out here and get on the doors. Housing touches so many things. It's about, the economy, which is something a lot of people talk to me about on the doors today, being concerned about the economy. Housing costs, housing accessibility are top of mind for voters all over the country and definitely here in Arizona.
We're here in Arizona knocking doors this weekend, and then weekend after that we'll be in Philly. We'll have a multilingual delegation, folks who speak Mandarin and Cantonese. And then lastly, we'll be bringing it home in Atlanta, Georgia, where we'll have 60 volunteers knocking doors until the election.